Oh god. Oh my god! I can't believe... Wait, does it work now? Yeah, it works now. Oh my god! I've been muted this entire time! Oh my god. Oh wait, hold on, let me turn that volume back off. Shut up. Oh my god, so you're basically telling me that this entire time I have been on mute for almost a whole hour. I'm not starting over. It's 10:17. It's 10:38. It's 10:39. I'm not starting over. You're just gonna see my... Oh my god. Oh, that means I've been yapping this entire time with nobody to hear me. Oh. Well, I guess I could say, well, it's been 53 minutes, so I can say fuck now. Fuck! Crap. For those who are watching the VOD, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You basically saw me just flailing around like an idiot. And you saw me flailing around like an idiot for almost a whole hour. Without, you know... Let me just... This entire time. Well, don't you know? What am I if not the king, the queen, and the guardian of scuff? I'm still gonna continue on, like, you know, it's been an hour. It's been an hour. I want to at least get a meal done. Let me get back to this. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed about that the entire time. Wait, hold on. Okay, my mic is on actually this time. Okay, I meant to check my mic. And also, it's like, cause the thing that I'm using, Handcam OBS, it's off because I turned the microphone. It's off because I turned the microphone off, due to the fact that I was just like, I don't really want this to be. I really don't want this to be, you know, actually heard or anything. I might as well adjust my freaking filters at this point. Like, I'm genuinely upset. Suppression level 26 decibels. Wait, can I add another audio filter? Okay. Just, properties. It's fine. That's done. That's fine. Noise suppression. I don't need gain. You know what? I'm not gonna mess around with that. Yeah, I already have noise suppression on. I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, let's just go back. Let's just go back to it. Let's just go back to it. I'm already. Yeah. Alright, so, God, I'm so embarrassed right now. Right, let me grab, let's see, Emil's eyebrows. His entire hairstyle is, hair color is like a very pale yellow. The palest yellow I have is like this, canary yellow. Because the only other yellow I have is Spanish orange and peach. So yeah, his eyebrows might be a little bit off, but it's like, it's fine, because this is already like a, this is already like, a little bit lighter than he actually is. He's actually more of like a, tannish color, which makes sense because he lived in Palma Costa, which is an island town. Which is like, yeah, I never got, I got the fact that he was, you know, tan, which is like great, cool, lovely. But no, I never got when they're like, oh yeah, we have a whole like island town, seaside town, and yet there's like a lot of people there who are like paler than death itself, and I'm like, how are they not burning to death? I know they have magic. Well, they have magic with the X spears, but by the time that Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World came around, X spears were kind of being outlawed. Only like certain people had X spears, which one of those being Lloyd, the original main character. Like Genus had an X spear. Everybody from the first series had X spears, and then Zelos and I guess certainly Lloyd, even though that's more of a spoiler. But Colette, Zelos, and Lloyd, spoiler, basically had Crucius crystals, which made more sense with Colette and Zelos because of the fact that they were the Chosens of oh god, not Symphonia. Telehasa, not Telehasa, yeah. Telehasa and oh gosh, I forgot what the second name of their side of the world was. God, wow, it's actually, I just remember that without any problems. I need to actually like go back and do a playthrough of Tales of Symphonia, because I did start. I got to actually I never completed Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I got as far as where Ewan essentially kidnapped Lloyd, and that was pretty much yeah, I got to that part. I think I also got to like the first temple. And I think I also got to Sheena's appearance. But it's like I played Dawn of the New World first, and then I played like Symphonia. So I played it backwards. But also because of the fact that I had a Wii back then. So my first like exposure was through Dawn of the New World. Just like, gosh, when I say that I love Emil, I really do. I think of the fact that I did a paper on him once. I did a paper. Did I do 2 papers? No, I did 1 paper on Emil, cause it was for psychology. And it was basically assigning a mental illness to a character. And while it's like, I'm not a psychology major, and it was meant to be like a interesting final project, trying to find evidence and such. It's like, there was a lot of evidence for like, the severe PTSD that Emil went through. And also even say the PTSD that Ratatosk went through. Like, they both went through some severe PTSD. And then there's like the whole aspect of toxic masculinity in Dawn of the New World. Because it's like, you basically tell this guy who's been ostracized by his entire village, implied to have been abused by his, well, it's not abused and like outright like neglected by his aunt and uncle. And basically has the ire of the entire village of Lewin. Yeah, it was Lewin. All because the fact that he doesn't like the fact that, the main character of the first game killed his parents. Like, come on. Like, he had a certified crash out. And a certified deserved crash out. Oh god, it's like my thing is peaking like really badly. Wait, is it because I'm right here? Oh my god, it's right there. It's because I'm right there. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, Emil had a certified crash out, and I don't blame him at all for the fact that he was just like saying, hey, of course I don't want to bow down. Of course I don't want to do this and that. He killed my parents. I mean, of course we know that, spoilers. But still, it's the root of the matter. Like, come on. And okay, one eye is done. But I'm also severely scared now, because it's like, if I mess up this side, I'm gonna have to, start all over, and I don't want to start all over. I'm just kind of like edging this side. try to make it look a little bit darker. So when I go back over it with the blue, it's a little bit more cohesive. It's fun. But it's like, yeah, there's also the fact that there was a lot of case of mistaken identity. But also I really do like the relationship that that Emil had with Richter, even though there was like a lot of implied, like almost a little bit of replacing him with someone that he never was. But it's like, isn't their entire story was? I kind of wish, even though I know it's like it was time constraints and other things, I kind of wish that they went more into the relationship of Richter and Aster. Even though I know it's just like, oh yeah, you can do that, and like, you can read if you read like the actual side story from Richter's perspective, then you get that. But not everyone had the chance to read Richter's side story in manga form, especially because it was never officially translated. A lot of tales like stories were actually never officially translated. Because there was like a manga adaptation for a good majority of them. Like Tales of Symphonia had a full one. Tales of Vesperia had one. Tales of Eternia had one. I think Tales of Rebirth had one. I know Tales of Legenia had one. Tales of Innocence didn't. Tales of Cristoria did. Tales of the Abyss had the side stories with what the heck is the name? With Ash, and also I think, was there one? I know there was one with either I wasn't sure if it was like Greta or if it was Van. But there's also the main story, the main adaptation of Tales of the Abyss. There's also Tales of the Abyss, also a very, very good series. I was pissed off as all hell when I was younger playing it though, because it's like, they put it's like, I get that Luke was like a selfish, entitled little brat who had no idea of what was going on in the world, but also the fact that, you know, he was kept literally in he was basically kept in glorified captivity since he was 7 years old. Of course he wouldn't know about anything, and he was kept spoiled and rotten so that he wouldn't leave. Especially because he's a ducal son. Like, he's the only son of the Fanfabra family. So of course they would keep him close, especially after he got kidnapped. Though of course, spoilers, he wasn't kidnapped, he was straight up replicate. He was straight up turned into a replica. Or rather, he is a replica. But it's like, sorry. But it's like, and it's like, yeah, I get that him being like, saying like, oh, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't my fault. It's like, and everybody getting mad at him towards it. It's like, yeah, it was his fault, but it wasn't completely his fault. Because at any it's like, I know that everybody was busy trying to help everybody in, not Altamira, Axarius. But it's like, if you know that Luke was kidnapped, like, well, at this point he's been kidnapped twice. Because he was kidnapped briefly by Dist and, Dist and, what was her name? Oh god, I can't remember her name. The girl who was friends with the monsters. He was kidnapped by them. And was it Arietta? Yeah, I think it was Arietta. He was kidnapped by distant Arietta. So why would you leave him by himself? And it's like it was very much a situation of this was going to happen no matter what. because you left a stubborn 18-year-old, so a stubborn 17-year-old nobleman who has never been outside in his entire life, who had his first taste of blood and essentially was severely fucked up over that. Met somebody who was essentially his copy, like his exact copy. And you're just like, oh yeah, it's fine. He could go and wander around by himself. It's not like anything bad is gonna happen. And then boom, Luke ends up massacring an entire city of people. And now everybody like considers him a murderer, or like everybody is like, oh, you need to pay for your sins. Oh, you need to pay for the crimes that you committed. Or, oh, you're a selfish little brat who doesn't know what's going on. It's like you just want to go back and live how you want to. Well, or something like that. And it's like, everybody had the nerve to like, go with Ash. And basically, when Luke came back after finally saying that, oh, I'm going to change, I'm going to try and become another person. Bro, that's the PTSD speaking. I mean, he didn't become a better person, but that's mainly the PTSD speaking and the severe survivor's guilt and the other types of guilt. And, the fact that he basically figured out that he has no identity of his own, because the fact that he's, a replica. But it's like, everyone was treating him like all sarcastically like shit, and it's like, I guess he had to earn everybody's trust back, but I never forgave Natalia, because she was all up on Luke for like the longest time, that she found out that the real Luke was actually Ash, and she was just like, oh no, this is like, oh yeah, no, I want you, Ash. I'm flanderizing her because I was with Joshi for the longest time. I still am, but I was really pissed off at her for like the longest time. Cause I'm like, bro, even though, yeah, Luke was a replica, you were basically his fiance and his best friend for like over 7 years. Actually, not 7 years. It was 10 years. You had 7 years with Ash. And 10 years with Luke. And yet, the moment that it was revealed that he was a replica, you decided to basically say, oh no, fuck him. I want Luke. I want my real Luke. I want Ash. And honestly, they did become friends again. There was like some boundary. It still always felt like a little gross to me. But it's like, all that time meant, did all that time mean nothing to you? Did it not? And it's like, honestly, that's why I still say Guy is the GOAT. Guy will always be the GOAT. I was like, God, I should make a Guy doll. Because I already have, Definitely Ashi. Definitely Ashi has a Luke Nendoroid. Oh man, do I even have? I don't have any pale skin dolls actually. I should do Guy next. It's like, I already have like a whole list of people. Good guys to go. He's so cool. He's so great. I love him. He's like also one of my favorite characters from back in the day. Like I really liked all the blonde guys, huh? I don't know what that says about me. Probably not too much. But like, yeah, no, Guy was the GOAT. He did not take shit from anybody. It's like, a lot of times, like, you thinking, oh yeah, he might betray, especially because of the fact that you found out that he's from HOD. But it's like, no. He stays true, he stays, like, loyal to Luke. And I love that about him. Like, he's like, that's my friend. And also, that's my friend. That's my friend. I don't care what happens, I don't give a fuck about Luke. As in Ash. But Luke, my Luke, he's my friend. What am I saying? It's like it's like, yeah. It's like Guy really took that chance. It's also funny because like it was kind of on sight between him and Ash. He does not like Ash at all, which is like fair and valid. Ash is kind of an asshole. And a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, it makes sense. He literally because of the prophecy that, oh yeah, he's gonna die if he stays as a Fanfabra. But and basically got his entire family. He basically lost his place as a noble. He's still, excuse me, he's still kind of a dick the entire time. And it's like, really, at that point, you should be blaming Van, but Van was also, he was also a really good manipulator. Like, he was a damn good manipulator. Because it's like, he got so many people onto his side that there were literally, like, there was a little, he got a whole war to happen. Just by using Luke. And from his own manipulations. Like, he was manipulating everybody. He was manipulating Ash, he was manipulating Luke, he was manipulating Guy. And it's like, I guess it makes sense because it's like the fact that everyone was relying on the record. Was it the action record? But no, it was the fact that he kept everybody kept on relying on that, and they were so willing to continue relying on it that they had no qualms of like killing a child. It makes sense, and it makes sense, especially because of how these records basically screwed over not just Van, but also Tyr and Guy, and also a lot of other people, especially those who used to be a part of HOD. Like, you get it, but the way he went about it is still not good. And that's what makes him a compelling villain. Like, we need more compelling villains. Because it's like, a lot of these villains these days, especially in like, media, especially in like, cartoons, especially those, meant to be towards kids, it's so stupid. Like, come on, you're telling me that, I know the whole fact of like, oh, back in like the 2000s, there was the gay villain. But it wasn't just the fact that, and it's like, oh, I mean, even that was kind of problematic when they were just like, oh yeah, just because they're flashy, and they have a really great fashion, and they're also dramatic, that means they have to be the gay villain TM. But it's like, not all of them were, even though a lot of the cool ones were. No, meant to be happy. But it's like, yeah, they're, but it's like, they had a lot of, like, really good, villains back in the day. Especially in anime, and especially in, cartoons. And the fact that we don't really have that these days is probably, like, the main reason why, like, the media literacy has gone, like, way, way down. Like, come on. And also the fact that it's, like, a lot of, like, villains, especially good ones, especially bad ones, they're good at hiding in plain sight. Like, when you look at a villain, your first reaction is always, oh, it's the flamboyant one. It's the one that's clearly evil. Even though 9 times out of 10, the one who is the evilest of them all is the one who looks like they can't harm a fly. That's a lot of villains that I've seen before, like. And I hate them. I hate every single one of them. Because they're good characters, yes. But also I hate them because of the fact that it can literally be anyone, and that's what makes it scary. Like, and it's also like, my kind of personal goal is like, oh yeah, I want to make more compelling villains, but also all the villains I make are like creepy. Like their main thing is that they're so friendly, they're so good at like masking at being a good person, that by the time you realize, wait, oh no, this person's horrible, it's too late. I don't want to use, it's kind of like, it's very serial killer-esque, which I guess tracks. Because a lot of like serial killers were either charming or like good with talking with people. So you don't end up really realizing they're dangerous until it's too late. I think because a lot of like serial killers, they actually were like very involved in the communities that they were in. So you're just like thinking, oh no, that's old Billy Bob. He'll never do anything to anybody. He's just a sweet soul. And that old Billy Bob has a body count of 300. Like, that's the scary thing. You don't think about it until, like, oh, Billy Bob was going around killing chickens, and he went over to cats. And then, little Missy Dale, who's the belle of the town, went missing. And it's like nobody goes to look at Billy Bob because like Billy Bob is so nice. Billy Bob would never hurt anybody. It's like then there's like there's people like oh no poor Billy Bob. He's never been the same since his ma died. And ever since then, he's just always been so reclusive. He didn't really talk to anybody then. And it's like, come on, it's like, hello? How do you not realize? I mean, again, that's kind of the whole thing behind, like, oh, you don't realize until it's too late. It's like, it's always good to pay attention, but a lot of people don't pay attention these days because everything is such in short form content. Like, even though I don't really like short form content either. Because it's like, could you really give me all the information that I need in 60 seconds? Yeah, is it 60 seconds? No, it's 60 seconds, because mine was 6 seconds. Was like, could you really give me that much information in just 60 seconds, which is a minute? I mean, sometimes people can, but sometimes people can't. But I digress. What was I talking about again? Oh, I was talking about Tales of the Abyss. Yeah, no, I like Guy. He's my favorite. But he's also the reason behind a really cringe moment of my life where I used to pretend. No, you know what? No, that's level 8 friendship. I don't want to bring that up yet. I don't want to bring that up yet. Maybe if I get the 10 streams or 10 likes, then maybe I'll bring up that story. But no, I'm not bringing up that story. That's too embarrassing for me. It's too early in my life. I'm sorry. I'm just cleaning out my ears for a second. Well, just doing a quick itch. I'm sorry. You know, I'm scared to look at my other streams now because it's like, wait, if this one was having like a messed up mic, what about the other ones? Did my entire rant about how much I love romance fantasy get erased? Or I don't know, maybe it's just this one because the fact that I'm using like 2 different outputs. That's probably the main reason why. Well, actually, I'm using 3 different outputs. I'm using the Bluetooth headphones. I'm using the microphone. And I'm using the like phone. Oh god, I'm getting hot. Let's see, where am I at right now? I'm getting pretty far actually. Oh gosh, it's really, really hot. I think I'm just going to do email for today. Cause it's getting like really, really toasty, especially with these arms on. Let's see. That's about. Cause I can always fix it in post. Oh yeah, I can do it right here. So like. Let's just. What I do like about Ebola dolls, they're vinyl dolls. So they're a little bit less, a little bit easier to like erase from. Let's see. Yeah, it's like the Mr. Super Clear still stays on better with these. You know, I one personal grief I do have with Mr. Super Clear is that it rubs off on anything. So like, if you get Mr. Super Clear wet, boom, it's gone. If you get Mr. Super Clear, if you erase Mr. Super Clear, boom, it's gone. If you accidentally use acetone with the Super Clear, boom, it's gone. I'm like, come on. And it's like, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to wait 30 minutes in between each spray. Which would have been nice to know beforehand. Especially because it's like, when I was first getting into using Mr. Super Clear, I was just kind of like laying it on dick. And Mr. Super Clear, it's not cheap. It is almost $20. I'm on my second can. And even that hurts. And it's like, to be fair, the first can lasted like really long. But now that I'm using like bigger dolls, it's going off a little bit more. And it hurts. One more vinyl dolls, at least it won't be as bad. But also, it's like, nobody really does vinyl dolls in the BJJ community, except for like one or two. Everyone usually does resin or PVC. Which is a shame, because it's like, I guess they technically not consider ball jointed dolls if they have, if they're using the same types that Monster High and Momo doll using, which they're called machine joint dolls. Which is like, I like my machine joint dolls, but it's like, you can't post an r/BJD without BJD unless it's Friday, which they're like, oh, it's off topic Fridays, you can go ahead. It's like, yeah, shout out to r/BJD. Like, honestly, they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. They're very anti recasting. So you're able to like really ask people like, hey, I don't know if this is a recast or not. Can you help me? And somebody will usually help you, which is great because it's like, I won't deny, like, I used to buy some of my like doll parts from Temu and AliExpress, but I don't do that anymore. I just buy genuine, or at least I try to buy genuine. I try to research beforehand. Because it's like, hey, a lot of these, especially as a 3D modeler, like, you don't like some people who do these things, they don't realize how much of a pain in the butt it is to like model. Especially modeling like a human. A human is not easy. And there are people out here modeling like straight up humanoids, straight up like giant spider creatures. All of these just for like, and then like some schmuck will just be like, oh, that looks nice, schwoink, and then sell it for like $60 on freaking Temu or AliExpress. I know there are like actual authentic AliExpress sellers. But it's also very much like at that point you're better off looking on like Taobao or Mercari or Yahoo Auctions or eBay. Even though, I'm sorry, I would not look at eBay for like some Baldrick dolls because shit's expensive. That stuff is really expensive. Let's see. I'm getting sleepy now too. Actually, yeah, the Momo doll, actually, I do have. It's not a recast. It's actually because vinyl is harder to recast than resin. So, this one is authentic. But the place that I ordered it from, it was very much a random face each time. So that's why I got Mie. It's like, even though I kind of wanted one of the other ones, but it's like, hey, what can I do? I paid like $70+ for this before the tariffs. I bought it beforehand, but it's like, it still hurts. I actually do have another doll coming. It's supposed to be like this guy called Incubus. And as I saw him, and I'm like, damn, guy's got boinkers. He's got boinkers. He's got badoinkers. Oh, badoinkers. He's got big old titties, which honestly, fair and valid. I'm honestly like, I've been getting Definite Ashi, who's also a 3D modeler, to like help me out, and they've been making like edits of this one ball jointed doll by which is like this royalty-free one by this person named isekai'd on Thingiverse. And hold on, let me see. I can't show you the face because it's still in progress, so let me just snap his neck. There we go. But this is the edit. Look at these things. They're actually pretty decently sized. Like, Ashi literally went and oh, you want a doll with bigger boobs? Okay, bet. I'll do it for you. Sure. That's no problem. Look at this. Tiggies. Bitties. Titties. Schlitties. Bitties. Giddies. Titties. It's like, yeah, this mod is so good. It's like, she hasn't tried it out on a bigger doll yet. But the smaller ones, the 12 scales, she actually have. Let me put this back in the shame corner. Oh god, let me turn your head away. It's actually it actually has an edited head too, but because the edited head is a spoiler, pretty much we're not showing it off yet. But it's like, yeah, using the isekai'd base basically helped with kind of learning the fundamentals of how it would be set up. And it's like, yeah, it's cool, especially because we got a 3D printer at the house. I love that thing. I need to buy some more resin. I need more people to watch so I can buy more resin so I can participate in more shenanigans. It's like, I actually, it's like a part of me wants to change. Excuse me. A part of me wants to change the not the book type stream, the Musashi Samurai Legend stream to another like creative stream. But also at the same time, I really do want to play Musashi Samurai Legend again because I have yet to finish that game either. Honestly, I'm tempted to like kind of. I think it depends on how I feel on Saturday. If Saturday comes, I get back from my errands and I'm pretty much like, man, I'm pooped. I wanna, you know, actually sit down and relax before I go to my friends' get-togethers. Then I'd probably do that. I don't know. It'll depend on how I feel. Because it's like, I do want to play some more Boktai, even though Boktai is very much a 2-3 hour game. And as a 2 or 3 hour game, in order to get like past a lot of the puzzles and other stuff, it's better to have like a decent amount of time like put away. Especially when you get stuck in like areas, really simple puzzles like I do. Listen, I know I'm stupid. It's in the name. Let's see. That's looking decent. Triangle. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. Oh, I'm so. Let's see. Excuse me. Let me see. Oh, also, even though this is like very far in the future, I'm not going to be available on September 27th. Like, it's already a Saturday, which Saturdays I'm usually busy, but that Saturday in particular, I will not be streaming. I will be at a very important concert, and I said I was going to be there no matter what, 100% Hundo P. Which, oh god, I need to actually, like, there's some stuff I need to work on, actually, after this. Just like, god, I can't wait. Like, god, I love going to concerts. They're so fun. And I've only been to, like, 2 concerts so far this, year. And that is the, that's the What OK Rock concert with my mom. And that is the, Fame on Fire concert with my brother. I wanted to go to the Auto concert, but I wasn't able to because I had bills to pay. And I'm like, it hurts every time, but you know what? I like having a roof over my head. Auto can wait. But it's like, yeah, the Fatal Fire concert was like really cool, like honestly. Like, I really like, I love heavy metal. Even though I can't do the growls and screams. Even though I try practicing it. It's so, it's a little bit harder for me. One day I'll figure out how to do it, and maybe one day I'll release just a cover. Cause the main thing that got me into it was the Death Card album. Cause all of the Death Card albums is based off of the tarot cards, and they're all like so cool. Like No Tomorrow, which is the Death Card, that one's really good. That was actually my first exposure to Fame on Fire. Like that Suicide by the Lovers is really good. Chains, which is the Tower, that was really good. That's actually a collaboration with SIM, the Japanese group. There is Nothing Left. Yeah, Nothing Left, which I believe is The Fool. There is, oh gosh, there's so many good ones. Closer, which is Chains. Closer is the Moon. No, Desire is the Moon. Desire is the Moon. Suicide is the Lovers. No Tomorrow is the Death Card. Unalive is Seven of Swords. The Chariot is Us Against the World. Nothing Left is a Fool. Nothing Left is a Fool. And oh god, there's a few other ones. Unalive is really good. But Unalive is really good. Desire is just such a good song. Like, if I'm not thinking about No Tomorrow, it's definitely Desire. Like, it's such a good song. Wait, can I shake my? Actually, no, that kind of hurts a little bit when I try to do that. Because like, I got into Death Card, and it's like I found all this stuff on like Pandora. But it's like I got into What OK. I was already on K-Rock. I got into Fame on Fire because of Pandora. Then Pandora recommended me Rosendale. So it's like, hey, you wanna hear whimsical music? I'm like, yes. I would love to hear whimsical music. And then it's like, cool. Here's the wizard. You're gonna brain rot about this for like the next 20 days. And then those 20 days turn into like 4 months, and I'm like, hey. It's such a good song. Like, also I love the lore behind The Wizard and Six Pills, because The Wizard is meant to be a prequel to Six Pills. And Six Pills is like, Six Pills is basically a whole allegory against drug abuse. Well, it's like also it's like purposely misleading because the song lyrics goes like from The Wizard is it's basically 1 to stop the 1 to stop the pain, 3 to ease the chills, 3 to clear the mind, 4 that's the second half of the song. It's 1 to stop the pain, 2 to eat 1 to stop the hurt, 2 to ease the pain, 3 to clear your mind, 4 get all your hate. Take as I described, no more than prescribed. 7 weeks ahead, you'll be fine again. But when the singer of the song, like the person who was given the pills, they took them, like they took the first 3, and then after they had the trip, they forgot. Because they said, what did he say next? I forget the rest. 7 weeks again, I'll be fine again. And after that, it switches to 1 to stop the hurt, 2 to ease the pain, 3 to clear your mind, 4 get all the pain, 5 couldn't could it be worse? Just to calm my nerves 7 weeks ahead, I'll be fine again. And then you find out basically during that time he was taking 5 pills and he should have been just taking 3. He should have been taking 3. And then he went up to 4, then he went to 5, then went to 6. And then he basically became addicted to the pills. And it's like, even earlier in the song, it was warning because it said, I should have known something was amiss when I saw a smile turn into a grin. Well, it's like, first of all, why are you taking mysterious pills from a wizard in the forest? Like, come on. And they even said, tiny blue pills in a big blue bottle. Guess I should have known back then. And it's like, he wasn't thinking. The guy basically helped him, let his guard down. And he's like, oh, it's a wise and old wizard. I can trust him. No, he lives in the forest and he gave you some pills. Why is the wizard giving you pills in the forest? Like, come on. And then it's like, from 6 pills to the wizard. That's when you find out, oh, the wizard used to be a regular dude. He used to be a regular dude too, but he made a deal with a demon and basically lost everything that he ever had. See, his whole thing was like he was trying to make gold out of he was trying to make gold, failed, lost his stuff in a flood, went and fell into despair, and essentially became so distraught that he ended up using a summoning spell to summon a demon. The demon was like, oh, okay, I will give you all the gold that you ever want for your life's most important thing. Oh god, this is watered down now. And the wizard not thinking, because he's like a young dude at the time, he's like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it, please. I'll do anything. And he ends up, passing out, and he wakes up with, a bag of golden rings in his hand. But his life's most important thing is still there. So he's thinking, oh, that's weird. Why didn't he take my life's most important thing? And so he goes, 2 years later, he builds the tallest cabin in the land. He gets a wife, and they get married. And the entire time he's thinking afterwards, like, oh god, please don't take my wife. Like, I'll do anything, just don't take my wife. And it's like his wife stays alive and well. And so he's like he's a little concerned about it. He's like, as long as my wife is fine, I'm happy about it. And then 2 years later, she bores a child who is the flesh and blood of Bower Time. And at first you're thinking, oh, that's kind of weird. Why is it specifically called the flesh and blood of Borrowed Time? And because of the fact it's referring to the wizards. Because the wizard is still under that contract. But at this point he's thinking, oh, I must have averted hell. And then 6 years later, after the child is slightly more grown up, the demon comes back to take his claim. The wizard is just like, please don't take my wife, please don't take my child. I'll do anything. And the demon doesn't care, he's not listening. And the wizard turns to this monster. And it turns out his life's most important thing wasn't his wife or it was his child, it was his own sanity. And when that happens, it pretty much basically ends up with him becoming destroyed, a monster, and she ends up running away with their child in hand. And so it's assumed years later he becomes a decrepit old man. He's trying to find a potion that will make him get back his mental state, but that's not gonna happen because of the deal that he made. And then that's when 6 pills happens, later. like he somehow finds a way to essentially gain some modicum of sanity back. But now he's basically become kind of like almost like how the demon is, like going around tricking people, using their own vices against them. And it's like he became the very thing he was scared of, a monster. And it's like, oh, it's such good storytelling. I love Rosendale's like storytelling in his songs. Like, gosh, storytelling in songs is so good. Let's see. I wonder if it's a little bit too sassy. I think it needs to be curved down a little bit more. And I think the mouth needs to be fixed. Yeah. I should have tested this out first before I... Let's see. Also, gosh, I finally started playing some older games again, and I got I started playing Star Ocean, the first departure. And I was like, man, it still lives up. It's like, even though it's a little difficult to remember some of the controls, it's still good. Because the only Star Ocean game I finished to completion was Star Ocean Till the End of Time, which is the third Star Ocean game. And then also there's there where you realize, oh yeah, Star Ocean is like Star Ocean is like this whole extended universe that takes place non-chronologically. So it kind of goes, it's like, oh, I think it's was it five, then 2, then 3. No, I think 3 is like the very last one chronologically, because that's where it finds out, oh yeah, this entire thing is basically a game. Spoilers. Honestly, I need to go back and play through all the Star Ocean games. I was like hyper obsessed with them back when I was I can't even say back when I was younger. I started getting back to Star Ocean around like 2018. Yeah, 2018. So like back when I was like in my early 20s. It was like, yeah, oh gosh, Star Ocean's definitely fun. And it's like, I love the characters of Star Ocean. All of them are really good. Like, honestly, I'm kind of neutral towards Roddick, which I guess that's to be expected because Roddick is like from one of the earlier games. So it makes sense that he's not as fleshed out as some of the other later Star Ocean characters. But I don't know, he's a little bit too... He kind of has that plain main character syndrome to him, despite the fact that he has like a really interesting character design. Because like you don't get a lot of like non-traditional humanoid characters. Like you kind of just get like, oh, humanoid character, and then boom, you keep going. But I think that's also what makes I think it's also the fact that the way, like the environment that Star Ocean First Departure is taking place in, it makes sense as to why the characters are much more like animated and much more like I would say two-dimensional. They're much more like, they're less generic. Cause also I say, yeah, the character designs of the 2000s were so saucy. Like, come on. The ways those characters looked like in the 2000s, oh, so good. It's like, Wait, maybe if I... I think I want to redo it. I think the eyelid is, the eyebrows a little bit too... Also, that's another reason why I really like this song too. It's so RPG, it's so JRPG coded. But, it's very much a First Town type of song, which makes it so good. Yeah, I think I want to... Let's see... Yeah, I think once I fix the mouth, I'll feel a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, frick, I got it again. Let's see. I could like get a little bit better. And I'm gonna add like some I'm gonna add some like shading and other stuff to the eyes. Cause my pastels are actually on the other side of the room. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Now I shoved you inside too. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, that kind of looks good. I think I wanna, I think I am gonna go back and fix it though. Yeah, I wanna fix it. Yeah, because this part's a little bit too sassy. I might actually make the eyebrows a little bit less like foamy. Let's see. There we go. It's just like, is this stuff still invisible? It's still invisible. There we go. I knew I should have gone with my first instinct to make it a little bit more like arched, so like this. And then this one, and there I drew a lot of like work into this one. Let's see. There we go. And then, oh god, from left to right. Yeah, I just did a small fix. Alright, it's a little better. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix the mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna fix the mouth. I'm gonna trim it down a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna trim down the mouth. Oh, wait, actually. That might be what I was looking for. I think I'm gonna trim down the mouth a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more stuff. I wish I should have gone and made his eyes a little bit wider. But you know what? I could always, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I will, like, add other stuff. I'm gonna add blushing. I'm gonna add, other things to it. Oh gosh, I think, what time is it? Can I go for one more? I don't know. Let's see. I don't have like a reference face up for Kaito. You know what? I think I am going to end it off early for today. Yeah. Man, well, I guess this was a little bit more scuffed because this was my first Handcam stream. Really scuffed, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Honestly, I'm happy with where I went. I'm definitely going to go back and fix a decent amount of it in post. Cause I do want to fix the eyebrows more. I want to fix the mouth. I definitely want to fix the mouth because it should look a little bit more like, you know, open. It should look a little bit more open. It should look a little bit more like hesitant. That's what I'm looking for with that style. So I think that's what I might do. So that's what I do, and then when I actually, I am gonna do another Handcam stream, like definitely, like without any doubt, because I do want to, finish these. I want to work on Kaito, I want to work on Emil, and then also, I do want to get started on, I know I keep bringing this up, but I still haven't finished anything with it. I want to finish the one that I'm working on right now. The one that's supposed to be like a full-length video, and get that done. Because, like I said, she's almost done. I just need to finish making her clothes. And that should be done. It just should be done. And then I just have to do editing and all of that. Editing shouldn't be too bad. Editing shouldn't be, it shouldn't take like too long and such. It should like take like a few days. But yeah, that's all. I think that's all I have for now. It was a little short. I'm happy with what I got done. I am definitely going to fix more of it. I'm gonna post pictures of like the finished, of like what the finished face is most likely gonna look like on my Twitter, of course, at Lafayette Dio. Lafayette. Yeah, it's Lafayette Dio. Lafayette Dio, VT. So I'm definitely going to post it there along with some other progress report pictures. In the tag that I'm using now for crafting, which is #LafaCrafty. I'm definitely gonna use it there. And also, like I said, tomorrow I am gonna try and go and do the stream for bow tie, even if I can only do like an hour and a half. When I do want to get to 2 hours, it all depends on what time I get home. Even though I do plan to leave like really decently early tomorrow for my errands. I would definitely love to get home. Honestly, if I do get back home faster, I might take like an hour break and then actually get into it, because the get together with my friends is at 8 o'clock. So what I might do is that I might do like a let's see, if I do, I'm probably just gonna use the same sprite art that Defender Ashi did for the bow tie stream, but this one just like the actual completed version of the sprite. I might do that, so that way I can just get right into it. But I do like a 1 or 2 minutes of like talking before actually getting right into it, because I want to get at least through 2 dungeons before I get through. That's 2 dungeons? I actually don't know how many dungeons are in bow tie. So what I might do is that I might, yeah, I'll see. I'm gonna play it by ear, cause I definitely do want to update the I want to update the list of games that I do want to play, cause I do want to play some more Final Fantasy 16. I want to finish Bokutai within this week and next week. So I want to play more Musashi Samurai Legend, and I'm still deciding on what game I want to play next. So part of me is thinking about playing I think about playing Summon Night, like the GBA version of Summon Night. And another one with me is thinking, maybe I'll see what's on NIS America, because I am playing a lot of NIS America games right now. And maybe I'll play one of that. But, I am definitely going to play God Eater. I'm definitely going to play God Eater this week. Well, this week coming up. That is the definite 100% plan, because I really want to play God Eater again. I love that game. I technically completed the main story campaign the first time around, and I was just playing through the side stories. But I definitely 100% would love to play God Eater again. Like, it's such a good game. Like, yeah, definitely this week. But I am gonna try and see if I can finish all of my assignments like really fast beforehand, because I have a lot of stuff that's in relation to my portfolio that's due through this semester. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I know it's a little bit of a short one. I'm definitely gonna see if I get my stuff done early enough in the day during Labor Day. I might do a Labor Day stream. I might do either a Gorilla Final Fantasy 16 stream, or I might do some more doll crafting, or I might finish doing some more art, and then I might start some 3D modeling. It all depends on how I feel during Labor Day, especially because I'm gonna get crunk. I want food, I want booze, and I want to sit there and make Miniverse dolls. I kind of want to make some Miniverse stuff. I don't know if I'll ever do a Miniverse stream, but I might do like a miniature making stream, because I do love making miniatures. Like, that's like my biggest obsession right now. Because I want stuff for like my for like the smaller versions of my dolls to get to actually like play around with when I'm doing like pictures. But yeah, it all depends. I will yeah, it all depends. But for those in the past, for those in the future, for those currently living in the present, I'll see you all later. This is Lafayette Dio, and may we meet one day again in the boundary. Bye-bye! Bye! Oh, I'm so sleepy. I guess I've been up all day. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anybody? Wait, no. Is there anybody streaming right now? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Alright. Hey, not right now. But I'll see you all later. Bye. Gonna go sleep. Yay.